Alright, and today, looks like we're back with some more Red Dead Redemption 2. We're gonna continue from where we were last time. We helped Rains fall with his little issue with the Chanupa. We kicked some ass, getting that back, and we also met this Monroe dude, who apparently has a mission for us right off the bat, since we stayed here since last time.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's going out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all of this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know.
Because he's a hateful fuck?
He didn't have a very good war, so...
It's like, what other reason is there? He's just a dick.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. It's supposed to be heading to a pediatric coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
Yeah, we shall. Well,
Okay.
yeah, how many guns you got on you,
I
dude?
think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Quiet,
Right, Captain.
concentrated, focused.
So, this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes and no.
I forgot I still have these
He
wolf
knows
pelts I
I'm here
need to
produce
sell
a report on the situation.
from last
I
time.
was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. But I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. He can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains.
Discretion is one of Arthur's finest and most pronounced attributes,
my
Mike, sir.
Back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No, no, no. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many...
I like Arthur's response to this, just say, okay, I won't steal the wagon, then it was very blunt, too, so to me it sounded very heartfelt. It's just like, fine, I won't steal the wagon.
His record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous. All right. This is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here.
Why do I feel like there's an ambush in at least one of these missions with this guy? I very, very vaguely remember the end of this game, since it's been like around 5 years. But I remember there being an ambush or something, some sort of like event that was like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Happening with him for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know if something's gonna turn sideways with this or not.
We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge.
Can I grab... Nope, it's not letting me grab my guns. Okay. All right, Mr. Monroe.
The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is, and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. Think that's the wagon.
Just tell him nice and blunt. Just tell him how it is. Everything will be fine.
Understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Well, all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
Our clean souls and wallets.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, I can't promise.
So what do I got? I'm gonna assume I have to chase after it because I don't have a gun to really... Like, I have my guns now, but... Can I navigate the trees? Ooh, I navigated them without hitting anything. Nice! Can I persuade or do I have to threaten?
Hold it right there.
Whoa, you better put that down right now. Do you want to get shot? Is that it?
Gonna need your cargo, fellas.
Are you insane? We're the United States Army. That's it. Shoot that. That's it already.
He shot first. That actually took a big chunk out of the positivity. My honor, as Zuko from Airbender would put it.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to move it away from the dead bodies. Yeah, that should be it. Alright, let's head back to Monroe. If my voice sounds a little hoarse today, not hoarse like horse, but horse like horse, if you know what I mean. that was really dumb. I just had dinner, so my thrusty is sore. God, I can't believe I said that, but too late anyway. Anyway, yeah, I had dinner. So yeah, today we're just gonna keep doing these story missions. We're in the end game of the game. It just depends on how long the game wants to keep being the game. Are you game? I don't think that there's gonna be any more side missions from here on out. I think we got most of them done, unless there's one random one with Hamish again. Because that hunting trip didn't exactly seem like the end of it for Hamish. I need to... I'll drink the Miracle Tonic. Nope, I need to eat something to regain that. Okay. A rum? Yeah, I need to eat food for that. I'm sorry, Arthur. Have some candy. You honestly feel pretty bad for Arthur. Making him, like, drink things or smoke things at this point in the game. YouTube recommended me a really dumb, funny video that's been out for a little bit, I guess. I've never seen or heard of it before. But it is Arthur's voice actor he's on a debt collecting mission from Strauss for Carl Wheezer from Jimmy Neutron. And it is both the voice actors. It's Carl's voice actor from Jimmy Neutron, and it's Arthur's voice actor. I think his name's Roger Clark. And, yeah, it's a scene. It is a funny scene, and they can't really hold it together either from how ridiculous it is. So I recommend that. There's an animation by NCS, I think, is their username on YouTube. I think that's their artist name. That's funny. And then there's also like a Gmod or Team Fortress animation thing of it. I think the Team Fortress or whatever. I think the 3D one was the first one. Anyway. It was funny to... It was just really funny to see Arthur's voice actor use the character in a really strange way. Still in character, but, you know.
I got the medicine.
It was a good laugh. It really was a good laugh.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
I'll have to take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh, no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing.
Maybe wash your hand
Had
after
to be done.
that. I just coughed into it. Don't forget to use some Purell.
Come on, girl.
Is there a trapper here or a butcher who wants to buy some furs from me? I have all these wolf pelts. Really, no. Strange, but alright. Oh my god, this lady again. Okay, it's not giving me a thing for that. Like, it's on the map, but it's not giving me a preview. Arthur himself's kind of acting a little weird. I'm trying to get out of here, but he's not moving fast for some reason. Okay. Better. There we go. We're speeding up, I guess. We gotta wind up the horse before it takes off. Yeah, that was a little weird. Normally it doesn't take that long. In any case, I'll go visit her one more time. I talked last time about a bunch of movies that I had recently watched, and I shall continue that because I didn't actually get through the whole list of everything I had watched at the time, and I'll kind of speed through it. I'm pretty much viewing this as just a direct continuation. It's been a few days, but a direct continuation of my stuff from last time because it's been a little bit for me since I last played this game still. And one of the things I did watch, which I have talked about occasionally in the past, was Violet Evergarden. I like the original series, the anime series. It's a great show. It's very beautiful, and I like the characters. And I had seen the first movie earlier this year. I believe I talked about that at some point. But they had a second movie come out this year. I think it came out originally around 2020 or something like that, but it finally released in the US this year. And I watched it, and it's very I think I was already kind of not too favorable for the first movie. This one was even... Sorry. This one was even more... just drawn out and kind of bland. Here's the thing. The show works great in 40-minute segments. I believe it... I haven't seen the show. I haven't watched through the show in like 2 years. But if my memory serves right, the show was like 40 minutes, 45 minutes each or something like that. Almost an hour per episode. And it works great like that. But the two movies are pretty much both just 4 episodes, 4 extra episodes, 2 per movie, but they're intertwined with each other in segments to make it written as a movie, and it really is a bit of a slog. They're not even great episodes compared to the series. And I felt that this last movie was not great, especially given that the first 20... This is a thing where it would be better for me to just like sit down and just kind of talk about it after I just watched the movie. But they spend so much time, and I'm sorry for pausing, they spend so much time in this movie just talking about the premise, because that's what the point of the show is. Like 3 episodes in, you really get the idea of what the premise of the show is, because of the lore and the characterization they're trying to portray in the world and all that. And they spend like 20 minutes to a half hour and sprinkled throughout the rest of the movies running down the concepts of the show as well, like who Violet is, why do these people have these jobs, what place is this in the world, what is the economy like, and they reiterate all this stuff that is already put into the show. So to me, the fact that nobody's going to watch these movies anyway if you haven't already seen the show. That's kind of how a lot of anime movies work. So I don't understand why it is blocked and written that way, why the screenplay has that. I don't get it, because no one cares. Violet Evergarden is not a massive IP. It's not like One Piece or Naruto or, I don't know, My Hero Academia, and I've never even seen that. It's just a more niche series that the only people who are going to watch the movies about it are people who have watched the show. So why spend a third of, not even a third, like a fifth of the content of the movie just reiterating everything that everybody already knows at this point, if they know anything? It just felt really pandering, and I just had my hand in my face just going like, okay, yeah, she's socially awkward, they have typewriter jobs, it's like a weird bizarro 1910s and 20s and such era. It's like a bootleg Paris mixed with Britain. And they just it felt so pandering and it was so boring to watch. So once that's the thing, once that's over with and you're actually more, because it continues a little bit through the movie, but once you're actually watching the movie, the plot is all right. The first half, I'm going to spoil this stuff slightly. I'm not going to like go into super detail, but just the general premise for anyone who cares. And I don't expect people to. But yeah, the first segment of this movie revolves around this dying sick teenager kid. He's like 13, 14, 15, something like that. And it's pretty basic. And it only ties in, like, he eventually die. He does die, and that was a little awkward. It's like, oh, you're literally watching a kid die. While she is on an island far away and can't do anything about it. So it's like the first half of the movie is the sad story about a kid, and then it just kind of quietly hushes up midway through the second story that's going on, which is the main point of the movie, is the second story in the film, which is Violet finally finding the guy that she knew in the army, that she fell in love with to a creepy degree, a totally dependent degree. And that in itself annoyed the shit out of me as well. It's like, I know that she's desperate for this dude, and that she's loved him since she was like 13 or 14 or however old she was in the army, in the movie, in the series, and she's like 17, 18, 19 or something. She's like 18 or 19, I think, now at this point. I don't know exactly. But anyway, she goes to this island to find the dude because he's apparently alive when this whole time everybody's thought he's dead. And yeah, it's once... Here's my problem with Violet as a character. I like her a lot as a character for what she is built up as through the series, and the first movie continued that finely. But whenever the guy that she loves comes into the picture as a concept, as a mention, as anything of her memory, or in this case in the movie when he's actually alive and they're looking for him, Violet's personality completely disintegrates in and of it. It totally implodes. And for me, that's really annoying to see this character who is very self-dependent, has her own confidence in things, absolutely crumble. If you've ever seen SpongeBob, when he hits the marble slab in the art episode from like the first or second season, when he hits the marble slab and the whole thing just turns into dust. That's exactly what happens here whenever this guy is brought up, is that everything about Violet just disintegrates and she is just 100%, I need him. And I get that is a traumatic response kind of thing of sorts. But it's really just kind of sad and annoying to see this character completely jump off a cliff of her personality whenever this one dude is just brought up. All of her self-assurance, confidence, her mannerisms, every single thing just disintegrates away. And the show and the movies tries to play that off as like true love and such. To me, that's more of a mental disorder. That is not how love really works. That's more... What's that term when... I forget the name of it, but when like someone falls traumatically and obsessively dependently in love with somebody after a traumatic event or something like that. I know it gets like its name from World War I or the Civil War or something like that. It's just really annoying, if you can't tell from my voice at this point. And that is all that happens about 1/3 of the way through the movie, that is her personality for the rest of the movie, is just wanting to find him and not having a lot of self-respect and a lot of other... It's just really hard to watch. It was a really hard watch. I was sitting there on my couch just like, oh God, how long is this movie? How much do I have to put up with watching what I like about this series just be dragged through the mud and also just be pandering to me? So, do I recommend the second Violet Evergarden movie? It has beautiful art. It has a good soundtrack. Okay, that's the horse. It reuses the soundtrack from the series itself. So Evan Call's music for the whole franchise is fantastic. I have the CD of it. It's wonderful music. I like it a lot. And the art is always beautiful. But that's all I can really say. The performances are good. It's just not good content. It's just really... I recommend it if you've seen the show and you've seen the first movie, just to see how everything ends, but I don't think it's a good ending. Like, it's fine in that, yes, she finally gets to be with him. It's everything in between there. It's all the actual meat and bones of how the story ends is just not it for me, man. It just isn't.
My. I was wondering when I was going to see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
Oh, no, I didn't mean
No,
it like...
I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, you did it all yourself.
So how are you holding up?
I'm still standing, which is an improvement on the last time you saw me.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Ma'am, you have done more than enough.
Please, call me Charlotte.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, you take care of yourself, Arthur.
All right, it's a goodbye. Also, that was a dangerous kiss, miss,
Please, go on
because
in
that's
and
how
help
this
us
stuff
up
gets
to anything
transferred.
you need. What's mine is yours.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
Okay, I'll take the house then. All righty then. Goodbye, Charlotte. I'm going to die. That explains why there wasn't some sort of sub detail about what was going on with coming over here. It was just a goodbye, basically. But yeah, I recommend the show. I recommend Violet Evergarden as a show. The first movie's fine. The finale, I only recommend it as a way to wrap up the series if you want to have that happy ending, I guess, of sorts. Ah, Trelawney. We're going to go do Micah's mission first and then see Trelawney.
Giddy up.
Let's go see what Micah's up to. Probably gonna get us killed sooner. Why? Horse, are you alright? You ran headlong into that. Arthur, pick up the bear pelt. Arthur, pick up the bear pelt, please. I also need to make a... do I want to go to Saint Denis first?
I don't want whatever you're bringing. You leave me be.
Howdy, mister. I kind of want to go down to Saint Denis. Well, first off, there's no fur trader, or there's a fence, but I don't really need a fence. There's a butcher in Saint Denis. We're going to risk going all the way down to Saint Denis. The stagecoaches are closed right now.
Look out!
So we got a bit of a ride down there. Changing movie topics of anime movies to another anime movie that I want to rewatch and is actually phenomenal and will probably have an impact on my art to a degree is Metropolis. The movie from, I believe, 2001. It's like 2001, 2002 it came out. It originally premiered on Toonami. And it's based off of it's an expansion of a story made by the guy who created Astro Boy, but this story was made in the 40s. And it has very little to do with the original comic had little to do with the Metropolis movie from the 30s, I think it was. It was like there was like 27 was when it came out. 1927, something like that. Anyway, it has little to do with that. The movie incorporates a little bit of that content to flesh out the world a little bit. But it's an amazing movie. I recommend it. I got the Blu-ray of it and I had very little knowledge about anything about it aside from it being made by the dude who made Astro Boy. And it was I wouldn't say a masterpiece, but man, is it a treat. It is a good treat of a movie. If you like futurism, then yeah, go for it, man. I was made aware of it because I have a art book centered around cityscape backgrounds in animation, and there's an entire section of it sectioned off for Metropolis's backgrounds. I'm not messing with whatever's going on over there. So I was going off of the beautiful artwork of the backgrounds in the cityscape, and that alone made me want to watch the movie. And watching it, it was like, yeah, this is a good film. Speaking of production-esque kind of cinema, I watched the behind-the-scenes production for Coraline. I think I pissed somebody off back there. I know I hit that guy, but to me that was justified because he was just walking into the middle of the street like that. So the fact that he walked into my horse was his fault, to be honest. I don't know. If he was super drunk or anything like that, that's not my problem. But yeah, I watched the behind-the-scenes production of Coraline by Laika. I like Laika's works. Their filmography is very good. Pretty solid. And I didn't realize how many puppets they made for the Coraline production. It's kind of insane. They made mainly the clothing area. The amount of costumes that they constantly made for all the characters on repeat is just nuts. And the development of the characters themselves is also pretty interesting. So if you get the 4K edition like I did, or find some other way to watch it, I recommend watching the behind the scenes of Coraline. It is very foggy out here, and it's actually kind of scaring me because it makes everything look a little blurry. I'm also riding pretty fast, so I can't see shit right in front of me. I'm purely going off the map.
Man, right there. Nice
Hey,
to be.
easy now. Easy now. Come on, girl. It's all right.
I'm just trying to find ways to calm my horse down but keep up the speed. It's a little weird being back in Saint Denis. After all the crap we went through here. Oh, that is something I would like to do first. Give Arthur a bit of a trim. Wait until morning. Alright, we're right here.
Hello. Looking for a trim? Only a trim or something fancy like?
Thank you. Yeah, that looks good.
Mighty fine if I do say so.
Man, Arthur is so sweaty. Like, I'm trying to make him look nice, but the red around his eyes and the sweat just do not help him. Is his facial hair already coming back? No? Yeah, his face is pretty scruffed up. He's not looking too hot.
We're all done.
Thanks for your assistance.
This will be one of the last chill times Arthur's in Saint Denis. You know, unless the police see me and things get screwy. Who knows? I just want to sell these. I just want to sell this stuff, guys. Just let me chill in town for 10 minutes and I'll leave. You have nothing to worry about. I won't cause any more insanity in Saint Denis. This is a city of the modern age, after all.
What's your problem?
Hello, you look hungry.
Alright, I can sell a wolf heart, cougar fangs.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Bear claws. Oh my god, I still have the rat. Is that the rat I put in my pocket back when I talked to Charlotte a long time ago?
Lucky this is popular, how common it is.
Yeah, the rest of this is just food items, which I think I'm gonna keep. That's
Thank you
it.
for your custom.
That's all we were here for. My horse is taking a shit, and that's fine. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I can talk to this fence. I don't know if I have any things I can give him, though.
See this one? Oh wait, don't we know him? Oh, that's Bridia's back home.
How are you?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's the guy who runs this place. I remember this place.
For a minute, shut up.
Oh, I do have quite a bit of stuff to sell him. Well, I'm about to get a lot of money, I think. I don't remember if Arthur's money carries over to John or not. I know there's the option to help John at the end of the game or go for the money that Dutch hid. And you go for John, you don't go for the money unless you're a piece of shit. But I don't know if Arthur's wallet carries over to John or not. Oh no, the coffee I want to keep. Snake oil, more pocket watches. Silver emblem ring. We never did meet all the gunslingers. I don't think we're going to complete that mission. I know I did my first playthrough, where we go for all the legendary gunslingers, for that dude who's writing the book at the start of the game. I don't believe we're going to do that.
Out of my way.
It's all right. It's just a bunch of shootouts, and then at the end you get a... Each time you just get an interesting gun, I believe, for each gunslinger. It's one of those events where when you play as John later on, yeah, there's a mission for Hamish, but we are going to go to Micah. There's a few events that occur in this period of time with Arthur that if he helps certain people in the post-game with John, you'll come across things that Arthur had helped people with. So like the book that guy was writing for the gunslingers, I believe there's a plaque that will be put at the church that we were helping people here in Saint Denis with. There's things like that where it's like in memoriam of Arthur Morgan. He was a swell guy. So to me, that's interesting and fun, but not necessary. It's not specifically needed for my playthrough that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Aside from watching a bunch of movies and kind of learning things about them, I've been reading a lot of art-centric books to also help me with my own art to a small degree. Nothing big, not like, here's how you do this. No, just other people's art, just kind of researching on my own some aspects of it.
Oh, it's you. Come here, please. You can see the bind I'm in. I need help again.
Again?
Come on. Okay.
I don't remember that, dude, but at the same time, I was not penalized for that. So, sure. That's that. This is my backup horse. Why is it here? That's kind of weird, but sure. Also, there's nobody in that cart. That's also weird. Let's get out of here before an ambush happens. Anyway, one of the books that I have gotten and read through and thoroughly enjoyed was Pop Art. Well, was it Pop? Yeah, Pop Art book. The book is called Pop. Pop Artery? Yes, Pop Artery. Not Pop-Tarts, but Pop Artery. And it's by Andy Partridge, the frontman for the British band XTC. I love XTC's music. They're very interesting. I like Andy Partridge as a vocalist, and he's actually pretty alright as an artist as well. So, the physical book itself, unless it gets republished again, the edition I have is a limited edition of, I think, 2,000? And they were all signed by Andy. So that's very nice for me. I like the guy's work. I also liked his dialogue throughout the book, because the whole book is, here's his art piece, here's his thoughts about it. And, like, here's his thoughts about, like, it and, like, the content surrounding why he made the piece of art, which every piece of art is based around one of the songs he wrote for XTC. And he seems very relatable in a way in his base personality of just being anxious and kind of socially awkward. But he seems pretty down to earth. He's a realist, which is kind of nice and not pretentious to read, like, why about his art and stuff
There he
because of
is.
that.
Old Black Lung Morgan.
Shut up.
Was you followed?
Excuse me?
Was you followed?
You know who you're talking to.
I ain't sure. I ain't sure about much no more. All I know is there's law whenever you're around.
Is that so? Because it seems to me that since you've been riding with us, there ain't been nothing but trouble. Stirring things up all the time, getting in Dutch's ear. Seems wherever you is, there's Pinkertons and vice versa. So you better watch your goddamn mouth, boy. Or...
Take it easy, cowboy. You're gonna do yourself a mischief where you're heading.
Micah, shut it.
He started it. Dutch says we is to go on with plans to create a diversion. We gotta get some explosives to blow up the bridge. Keep the army out of here a few days.
I think it's a real bad idea.
I don't think Dutch cares too much what you think.
That's clear.
We gotta confuse him one last time. Then he and I will head to Blackwater, collect the money, and help everyone leave. He's got a boat lined up.
Blackwater's a fool's errand. Everyone knows it. Even a greedy moron like you.
It's Dutch's choice, Arthur. You're just a senior gun, same as the rest of us. Only you ain't well.
I'm fine.
Then you'll do Dutch's bidding, which is robbing a stage that's coming from Annisburg full of explosives.
Rob a stage. All we seem to ever do is rob a stage, you and me.
Not me, you two. I got my own planning to do. You boys got this.
Shit. Guess we have. Come on, Arthur.
And Cowpoke, take it easy. You could do with a vacation.
Got him.
All right, let's go.
I don't know if Micah actually does. I don't remember if he gets tuberculosis from Arthur or not, but I vaguely think he does. It seems appropriate.
Have fun, boys. Micah says we should jump it as soon as it comes through Van Horn.
So you're taking orders from him now?
I'm taking orders from Dutch, same as always.
A pair of them are becoming unhinged. You hear about Dutch killing Cornwall?
Well, that needed to be done. Hey, hold up a second. Pinkerton Patrol, over there. Okay, I think we're clear. Let's head on. So, back to what you were saying.
Right now? With the Pinkertons breathing down our necks?
See, I'm starting to think that you've gone soft, Morgan.
The Pinkertons kind of disappeared, didn't they? I don't know how fast they were riding through there.
Okay.
I think I remember this, and I don't remember this shootout going very well.
Let's hold up here.
I don't remember this being an easy shootout. What do I have? Okay, I have my proper guns. Express and slugs were good.
Come from that way. Down from there. Don't take the bus to stop it completely, or it'll never. So, I was thinking, you go play dead, and I'll take care of him.
No. I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor. No, you play dead and I'll cover you.
I got that. I got that. Oh, that's them coming now, I think. It'll be quite the show.
Okay, so we're using the rifle instead. What do we? Yeah, we have the Carcano instead of the Springfield. That kind of sucks, but all right. There's Bill. Aw, man. Well, Bill's dead. Please don't switch out my weapons. Please don't do that. Okay, it did not. It did not. Good.
These people. Move, you idiot! Move! Come on, let's get you out of...
What happened? The wagon was destroyed. Was I not supposed to shoot at the horses? Man! Okay. In retrospect, yeah. I forgot we were stealing the whole wagon. I thought we were just stealing its contents. Alright.
No moving. Go on. Beautiful place. These people. Move, you idiot! Move! Come on. Let's get you out of...
I don't know how any of these guys are still alive after the amount that I've shot them. Alright, we're done here. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Swapping real quick. I am so thankful I was able to swap. Thank you, Bill. Alright, this'll do well.
All right, let's see if we can get this back to camp without blowing ourselves up. Nice.
What about our horses?
How's drunk playing?
Comes naturally.
Bill, we're just leaving our horses here?
Could use a drink after that.
Yeah, no. Just never goes easy no more, does it?
Right, here we go. This is what I was waiting for.
Damn it! You need to take him out, Arthur!
I'm doing it, man. Just relax.
God. Still more behind us. I'm all right, Arthur. Shoot 'em, Arthur, before they blow us to high hell. We need to deal with this. We're leading them right back to camp.
He's just sitting on his saddle screaming.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more.
All right. Oh, that was close. Don't reckon I'm cut out to be a dynamite wagon driver.
Killing a bunch of folks so we can rob some dynamite, blow up a bridge. This make any sense to you?
It's a distraction, so it ain't meant to make sense.
It should to us. It's our plan.
You know, I've had it with the moaning.
Here.
Oh, I'm driving. Okay, I was wondering why we were stopped. I thought he was going to pass it over to me. He did, he just did it silently.
There's Micah up ahead.
Great. Whoa!
So, you got it?
We got it. Yes, we got it.
What's wrong, Arthur?
Nothing at all, boss.
John, go drive this over to Bacchus Bridge. Get it hidden near there.
He really does think he's
Bill.
in charge.
You go on ahead. I need to speak with Arthur. Good work, son.
What's going on?
Listen, I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and you find me irritating and a threat, and I like to annoy you. But right now, I need better from you, Arthur.
Okay, Micah. Whatever you say.
I ain't the bad guy you think I am, Arthur. But I am a survivor. Stick with me and you'll live. Oh, the bridge is probably a two-man job. You should probably go help Marston.
Why don't you?
Like I said, Dutch and I got planning to do for the train. There's a big picture here, Arthur. Trust me.
The plan. Micah. Trelawney! Where you at? I know you're here. Your marker is. Mr. Pearson, where's Trelawney? Oh, there he is.
What's wrong with you, Arthur?
Bill, not now. Get dressed.
Causing all this trouble just when we need to be united.
I ain't causing no trouble. I just ain't standing for any more lies.
Ain't loyalty mean nothing to you?
I ain't dying for whatever nonsense Micah and Dutch have concocted. And, well, I don't matter much anymore, but I ain't letting the women here die for that neither.
Anyway, Trelawney.
Josiah?
I was,
Leaving again?
yes, just leaving. I'll see you soon.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was you, I'd disappear too. This is all pretty much over.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. Let's not pretend no more. Get out of here.
I'll miss you, Arthur. You've been a fine friend to me.
No, let's not get over sentimental. Well, the place is quiet. Get out of here. You go with my blessing.
Thank you, Arthur.
Found a friend looking for you.
Mr. Morgan. Sir.
How are you?
A little better.
I hope so.
How can I help you?
I am sorry to impose on you again, but I believe I have made progress brokering peace.
You have?
I believe so. Colonel Favors has agreed to a meeting to discuss and maybe resolve his alleged grievances and mine. Now, he has lied to me more times than I care to remember, but maybe this time he must want peace. Why could he possibly want to humiliate us further?
We got words for his kind, but they're colloquial.
Perhaps I could make one last request. My men are not allowed to carry arms.
You want us to keep the peace?
Yeah, it'll be a lot of dull talking and ceremony. But I feel with some non-tribe members present, their chances of lying or worse will be reduced.
Will you, Arthur?
It ain't my business, brother.
No, I know. But it is mine. Do it for me?
Charles, I got...
I've saved your life. Do it for me.
Sure. Come on. You owe this man. You should have him do your negotiations.
Let's go.
Charles is one of the few people in this gang we can truly call our homie.
I'm back, girl.
Charles is an awesome dude.
Be able to help. Thank you for doing this, both of you. You have already done so much.
Ain't a problem. Just hope nobody recognizes me. I've had a few run-ins with the army recently.
I wish we could have done more to control the situation. Dutch should not have gotten involved.
My son has a mind of his own. Too much so, in fact. I just hope Colonel Favors can be reasoned with. I am not asking for very much, but when our people are sick and hungry, and we find our medicine and supplies are being deliberately withheld, how can we not view that as something personal? When they destroy our sacred sites, how can I convince Eagle Flies and the others that they shouldn't fight back?
Maybe that's part of the reason they're doing these things. Because they want you to fight. Be able to say, look, you see how these savages behave?
Perhaps. Thank you for helping Captain Monroe to retrieve those vaccines, Arthur. He will be at the meeting, and as one person who knows the true situation at least, I still have hope that we can come to an agreement.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't remember much of any of this, so it could be a shootout, it could just be a conversation. The gentle act of conversation.
Here we are. There's my men up ahead. Hello. Easy. Wichashakilana, Kula Wichianki, Hilpo, Bunyapi Ktelo. This way.
Nice tent.
Colonel Favors.
This looks really basic.
Captain Monroe, we come in peace.
Hello again. Who are these two?
They're friends of my people.
Interesting looking fellows.
They won't cause any trouble.
Well, I should hope not. Listen, Mr.
Chief.
Yes, Mr. I can't say that silly name.
Shh.
In English, they call me Rainsfall.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, this guy doesn't respect anything.
We're all Americans here, and we want an outcome. But quite frankly, I'm confused. Your men are little more than criminals, in my opinion. Keep breaking peace treaties we've made, causing disturbances in everybody's lives. But I pride myself on being a gentleman. Really, I do. But there are limits. So, let me be very... Are you okay, man? Someone. Jackson, take him away. Where was I?
You're a gentleman with limits?
Are you being facetious, sir?
Come this way, buddy.
I said, are you being facetious, Captain Monroe?
No, sir, I am not.
Chief Rains.
That's, Rain's fault.
Exactly. Chief Rains, the thing
It's quite a
is,
cough.
the federal government.
Sure.
that I handle
Wait here.
the situation.
I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe court-martialed. Or attempt to. He's going to make a disgrace of him.
Monroe? Seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy. Or a spy. He's convinced he had something to do with those vaccines getting stolen. He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession with the Indians. So he removes Monroe.
Removes how?
Favors wants him tried for treason and hanged.
Why does Favors care about the Indians?
Because he doesn't want to back down. His whole professional life. You know what they say about him. Hightail Favors.
I love whatever is in Arthur's face right now. I think it's his jacket.
Poor Monroe. Kinda liked him.
I know. Well, still, he's kind of stuck up.
Your men violated the treaty. That treaty is null and void. I have been appointed to negotiate.
Feeling better?
Yeah. Come on. Let's go.
The lands you currently occupy belong to the United States government. Why is this so confusing, sir? Why?
Good day, Colonel Favors.
Well, that was remarkably unproductive. I'm afraid the federal government was quite clear, Colonel, that it wanted peace, and peace for all, and that the treaty had not been broken by anybody.
Oh, is that so, sir? And did it want impudence, sir, from a junior officer in public? Was that its plan too, sir? You insult me. You insult the regiment. Arrest this man.
Arrest me?
Gross insubordination. Disobeying an order. Treason.
Are you mad?
You had those vaccines stolen. You disrupted a negotiation.
Let him go.
This is all getting out of hand.
Captain Monroe, let's get out of here. If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, amigo. I don't want to kill this man, but shall.
Get away with this.
Charles, Captain Monroe, mount up now. We're getting out of here.
Don't be dumb. Just let him go, okay?
You son of a bitch.
Don't be dumb. Think about what you're doing.
I'm surprised that they didn't shoot on me. Miss Monroe, we're getting you out of here, man.
Look up behind you. Catch it up. Go.
I can't shoot at these men.
Yeah, but we can.
Please hold your fire.
Kill those Indian lovers.
You guys ain't Americans. You're just plutocrats. What happened? What do you mean Captain Monroe is abandoned? I'm riding around shooting these guys. Oh, I step 1 foot outside the radius the game wants me to be in. Did they not expect me to still be on my horse while I did this? That is just lame. Yeah, they didn't expect me to. They wanted this to be cover fire. Why am I holding the shotgun? Oh god, they're bringing in a whole wagon. Can I blow it up with dynamite? I don't have any dynamite. Great. I kind of expected that to happen, to be honest. I was just going Rambo. Alright, I'll do this the way the game wants me to, with no dynamite and slow and steady. I lost my hat. Oh, you're right here. Did you just say you're gonna eat me? Cannibals. Not just plutocratic weirdos abusing democracy, but cannibals. Arthur, what is with your aim? I got his hat. That's what you get for being a show-off. Pick up my hat. Alright, let's follow Charles. Get the hell out of this firefight. I'm sorry, Monroe, but we can't go back for your hat. They were gonna hang you over something they made up.
I think we're finally in the clip. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
You get out of here. Fast. Take you to the station.
I can't believe that just happened. I've been an army man my whole life.
I heard them talking. They was gonna have you hanged for treason. You can't die for those fools.
And what about the chief?
We'll do what we can.
I guess I won't be submitting my report.
I wouldn't think so.
Oh.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm sorry about your career. Here. Here's some money. You take it and get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice. Jump on a train to Saint Denis, jump on a boat, but avoid Guam. Where? Forget about it.
Arthur. Oh, that's amazing.
Mr. Morgan, are you okay?
Well, never better.
What are you doing all the way out here?
I'm on my way down to Mexico. They're finally sending me on a mission. Brother Dorkins is very jealous. What's wrong?
I'm dying, sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I got TB. I got it. Beating a man to death for a few bucks. I've lived a bad life, sister.
We've all lived bad lives, Mr. Morgan. We all sin. But I know you.
You don't know me.
Forgive me, but that's the problem. You don't know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but whenever we happen to meet, you're always helping people and smiling.
I had a son. He passed away. I had a girl who loved me. I threw that away. My mama died when I was a kid. And my daddy, well, I watched him die. That weren't soon enough.
My husband died a long time ago. Life is full of pain. But there is also love and beauty.
What am I gonna do now?
Be grateful that for the first time, you see your life clearly.
Sure.
Perhaps you could help somebody. Helping makes you really happy.
But I still don't believe in nothing.
Often, neither do I.
Huh?
But then I meet someone like you, and everything makes sense.
You're too smart for me, sister. I guess I'm afraid.
There is nothing to be afraid of, Mr. Morgan. Take a gamble that love exists and do a loving act.
All aboard!
I shall try.
I know you will. Goodbye, goodbye, Mr. Morgan. Goodbye.
Sister? Okay, then, girl.
Welcome, friend. Good on you. Get a fresh start.
Yeah, you see more of Arthur in that conversation that would just happen. It's very striking for that cutscene was very striking because you see more of Arthur in that than you see in a lot of entire segments and story beats in this game. So, let's head back to camp. Just hit another rabbit. You learn to love these characters. They're not necessarily good or great people, but they're still just people. So, moments like that are pretty striking.
Well, look, we're being watched.
You want a
I'm
boat
just
ride,
curious.
mister?
Ain't trying to start a fight.
Bunch of redneck pieces of shit.
Mrs. Adler?
You okay?
Peachy?
You sure?
No, I ain't sure.
You still working?
Is anybody still working? The whole goddamn place full of people bickering, fighting, and lying. Makes me real sad.
I know. I need someone to ride with me.
Do what?
Finish off them O'Driscolls. I hear the last of them is holed up at Hanging Dog Ranch.
I don't have it in me no more. I saw Colm swing. I just don't care.
I was a married woman. You know what they did to me. And to my husband? Like, you're the only one of these fools that I trust. I've got to do this.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it, but there's something you could help me with. Abigail? Jack? John? Make sure they make it. I mean, this whole thing is pretty much done. But when the time comes...
How do you mean?
When the time comes, you help them.
What do you mean?
I mean it. Help them escape when I
I know. Of course I will. Thank you, Arthur. You want to ride with me now, or meet me up at Hanging Dog Ranch when you can? Thanks, Arthur. Okay, come on.
The buck grazes. Yeah, my voice is getting tired.
Fine morning for a killing.
Hey.
You seen anything down there?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of them down there. I'm mostly drunk.
I remember this mission. This is a huge firefight. We will probably fail this once or twice.
That fella with the beard, him? He's mine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try not to be phased if I lose my hat, because yeah, this one's kind of nuts.
Run down.
One second, Sadie.
But spread pretty thin.
I would like to get more guns than just a rifle.
Take it from there.
Okay, my horse doesn't have my other gun with me. Sadie, hold up. Oh, the Litchfield sucks. Looks like we're staying with the Springfield for now. Yeah, she's already starting. We're still off by the camp. Push up. Wait, horse, do you... Horse, can I get more guns from you? Yay! I got my guns back. Thank you. Is that my normal just handgun? No, it's not. Give me my volcanic pistol, please. Why did I have the double action revolver? Sadie can deal with this. It's fine. All right, we're all good, Sadie. We're all geared up. I like how my horse is here with us. Everybody's here to have fun today. Oh, there you are. Horse, get away from there. One second. I want my horse to kind of just stand, so it's away from any fires and stuff. We're gonna swap to shotgun. He's upstairs. Arthur, why are you moving so slow? Get up here, dude. Nice ceremonial killing.
You okay?
Yeah. He was a good man, my Jakey. We was always sweet on one another.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I miss him every day, every moment. They turned me into a monster, Arthur. But my memories of him, they still pure.
I ain't even got that.
Aside from my Jake, you're the best man I've known.
I know the company you keep. The competition ain't too fierce. We should get away from here.
I think I need to be alone for a bit.
I understand. You, might want to get yourself cleaned up.
Thank you, Arthur.
Yeah, there's a lot of corpses. I guess the O'Driscolls are done now. I won't go for everybody, but I'll get a couple of these guys. Oh, right. We need to get out of here. Now. And here comes the law. Or bounty hunters or someone. I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. That was really weird, the horse just standing in place after that jump. Yeah, they do that so that you're not just sitting around at that place getting all these items and such. Right. Because I don't have a bounty here. What's next? Is that Trelawney again? No, it's John. What's the Hamish mission? Let's go do the Hamish mission. Have another good old hunting trip with old Hamish. I am so glad that this was not a steep cliff, because that was going to be bad. I have no idea what path I'm on, but it's showing me going the wrong way on the map. I'm just heading in the direction I need to go. Lovely. Horse, you okay? Yes, you are. Oh, that was awkward. Thank you. This is still kind of awkward, but alright. Yeah, so I talked about the Andy Partridge book. It's very good. I'd recommend it if you can find a copy. It's also kind of expensive. It's like 70, 80 bucks to import because it's from the UK. So it's like, I recommend it, but it is expensive if you can find a copy. I don't know if any will be available in the future or not. You might be able to find a copy on eBay or something. But aside from that, I also have this book on the way. I've been trying to research. I'm very well versed in my research of Russia's camera industry, and it's not like economy like money, but just like its economy as a concept and trade of sorts in the country. I feel like a lot of people don't really, outside of these countries, don't really realize how uncommon photography was in Russia. And as I am currently researching and learning now, after kind of being like, I should look into this because I haven't really seen much of anything around it, is China's photography world of sorts. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, I understand it's like, oh, well, we had Kodak and Argus and all these other companies manufacturing things, and there's a technological field and all this stuff. And when it comes to Russia and China, the two other massive, just absolutely massive countries that are around our size and such, you don't hear you hear virtually nothing about that, aside from the fact that, oh, made in China, when it comes to some photography stuff. Most photography stuff's not actually made in China. I don't know what was going on in Valentine just there, but I'm skipping it, because we're going to Hamish. A lot of things seem to be happening in Valentine. But yeah, Russia's and China's photography economy, like their industry, their field, I guess is a broad word that kind of means what I mean. The field in these two countries are kind of similar in that for the better part of almost all the 20th century and the 1800s, I'm not sure how common photography was in the 1800s for either of these two countries. Probably very extremely rare, given everything I've learned so far. But in the 20th century especially, it was something that was it was so expensive that the common person, even if they had an interest in it, would never be able to really buy it or get into it or anything. it's... Let me put this in perspective from something I've learned recently. The average Siegel was a manufacturer. I don't know if they're still around. They might still be. But most of their credit is to film cameras. I know that they were around at least up until 2017. That's the thing, is like, I don't even know if this company's still around in the past like 5-6 years. It probably is, but that's how vague all this stuff is, even up to modern times. But Siegel, I'll just act like they are still around. Siegel is one of the foremost manufacturers that is a domestic manufacturer for China of camera products. And the products were virtually never shipped out of country. That's what I mean by domestic. They made camera and photography equipment for China exclusively, aside from a few surrounding countries, and maybe on occasion a weird commission to export something. No, not the race crap again. I'm just gonna shoot this guy because I don't want to deal with him. I don't care that that guy saw. I just want that guy to stop talking to me. That's like the 3rd time he's tried to do that. But yeah, Siegel primarily made the tech. They were they were a manufacturer and technological fact. What's the way to put it? Because they're not technically a real solid entity. Siegel is technically like 4 or 5 factories that are run under a single organization called, generally referred to as the Shanghai Camera Company, and the brand that they use is Siegel. That's how that works. It's a little convoluted. And they've been around at least since the 50s, 40s, or 30s, somewhere around there. But yeah, all the stuff like from Tasma in Russia, Astrum, just a lot of these, well, Astrum's newer, but they've been around since like the 90s, like early 90s or something. At the end of the Soviet bloc. Just a lot of these, KZM, I believe, is a manufacturer in Russia. A lot of these like homegrown domestic manufacturers for this technology didn't really export outside because the technology was, first off, politically, there was no need to. And to be honest, there are probably a ton of restrictions of exporting this technology out of their respective countries in the 20th century. That I know for certain is primarily why China has had a lot of vagueness and dubiousness about records surrounding all this, and the fact that you don't really see any of these cameras outside of that country or unless you're in surrounding countries. But yeah, it's a lot of things, including money. The common person did not have enough money to buy a camera back then, even into like the 80s and 70s and such. In the 60s and 70s, the average Chinese worker made around 300 yuan relative to today's money. And that, well, they made 300 a year. Like view that more around like $300 a year, something around that, 350, 300 around there a year. And you can't blow all of that on a camera because a camera back then in China was around 300 to 700 yuan. So the only organizations to be able to even buy this stuff was the government or press companies. So they were very valuable pieces of technology, and they were not things that were really ever seen outside of aristocrats.
Hamish, Arthur.
Now, in the present day, a lot of these cameras are, you're able to find them online and such because they've been either decommissioned, unsold stock, and the internet has just brought globalization closer to allowing things to flow through markets.
Yeah, I saw it with civilization.
industrial advancement.
I feel like I am purely rambling, and I'm trying to explain all this straight. I'm bad. I'm better at typing this stuff out and writing documents about this stuff. Explaining it is things get kind of lost in my head
Come look at these.
when I try talking about it.
Catching that?
Oh, you mounted it.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here. And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some.
Anyway, Mike, I know plenty about Russia's weird field of photography. I'm researching China right now because it seems way more vague for some reason.
Look at the size of that boar. Holy hell. I saw some cattle gored the other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
History is fun.
Damn, I thought I got it.
You step out your door and immediately try to shoot him.
Whoa, pig! Gotta hide that cast iron. Stop, beast!
Yeah, it's not gonna let me just shoot it.
God damn!
But yeah, I'm utterly fascinated by learning about this stuff. And my point about bringing all this up is that I have a book on the way from 1989 from some mad lad who was as curious as I am nearly 40 years ago about this whole situation. The guy who wrote the book is Douglas St. Denny. I have tried to look up who this photographer was, because he was a photographer of the 80s, and his last publication was in like 1999, 1995. And after that, I can't find any information about this guy. There's someone on Twitter who goes by that name, but that account hasn't been active since 2014, and I don't believe it's the same guy. It doesn't seem like it.
Big as a buffalo.
And fast, too.
Yeah, but we'll
All right, we're going to follow Hamish now.
through here, all right.
But yeah, he wrote a lot of books about like spy cameras and just cameras in general. Big like encyclopedias. So in the 80s, this guy apparently went to China and talked with a lot of locals and people who were in the photography field at the time that he could find to try and figure out what their whole world of photography was, like what the history was, what devices do they use, what are the specs, what are all the details of all this stuff nobody knows about except for the people there, because nobody has ever bothered to research or write any of this stuff down. And to my knowledge, it's one of the few books that seems to comprehensively have information, because you can't even find much of this info. You can find some of this information on wikis and stuff from articles that link back to that book. I'd rather just have the book and see everything it has. So I have this book from the late 80s arriving soon, and I'll finally be able to see what the heck they were up to and what technology they were using. I'm aware Siegel copied a lot of Minolta's technology and a few things from Agfa in Germany. I'm just curious about, like, what is there a story behind all this stuff, or is it just these independent manufacturers making their own technology based off of other companies' technologies? Because about half of that seems to be true, but another half doesn't. And I want to know what that other half is.
Shit, he's after.
Oh, over there. I hear Hamish off to the right. Anyway, this is a fascination of mine right now. I want to learn, I want to know, and I will figure that out when I get that book. Arthur, you should have broke your neck with that fall. I'm gonna swap out to the shotgun. Y'all good, man?
I got thrown and a bastard hog got me. Take a Buell for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn, but he's strong.
Oh my God, he's dead.
You got him, old man.
I'm not gonna take your horse, but... Huh. I'll take your hat. For a little bit, at least. I can't bury him or anything? I'm just gonna leave him here? I'm real sorry, Buell. I have my horse already. If I were John, after this horse dies, I would take you, but... That's just sad. This is just sad, man. Why is it still saying I can get more off of the boar? I can't, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'll take Hamish's hat. Yeah, that's... It's wild America, but yeah, that's a sad end for Hamish. I did not like that. He was cool. He was our hunting buddy. He was out here chilling with us. Man. Is this the house that has the meteorite? No. At least it doesn't look like it yet. I know there's a house that has a meteorite that went through its roof. And there's like a bunch of dead bodies inside. Alright, that's the end of our Hamish missions. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know if we can pick up that carcass. It looks like we can't take the skin off of it, so I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna go to Eagle Flies before the John mission. And I think the John mission might be the last one for today. I'm still seeing how we're gonna do with that. We've been playing for about 2 hours right now. I can go for like another hour, I think. So many dead rabbits. Speaking of Russian cameras and such, since I brought that up through my dialogue of the book I'm getting soon. But I've been testing... I got a new camera recently. I don't believe I've brought it up before, but I have a Moskva 4 from the Soviet Union in the 50s. It's a bellows camera. It takes 120 format film, and it is pretty cool. I think it's a very interesting camera, and if and it works right, I'm still conducting tests with it. It seems to be working totally fine. I just haven't processed the film that I've shot with it yet. But it's operating fine, and I hope the results are good. G-U-D, good. With an umlaut on top of it. Don't call me a moron. You're just some random cowboy in a video game. How do you feel about that, son?
Must hurt like crazy. Just my luck. Whoa! Hey, whoa! Now you got to be kidding me!
Gotcha. Hey, now.
Whoa, 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 Arthur, why'd you let go of it?
There you go. Easy. Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me. I can't go, like, between trees or anything?
There we go. Come on now.
Trying to help this random dude out.
Come here.
Oh, thank you, mister. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I'm sorry. I ain't got nothing to offer you in return, but I'll make it up to you one day, I swear.
That's all right.
Alright. Just gonna move on. That was a little more irritating because of the rope. It just didn't want to stay on the horse. Yeah, I'll see how the results from the Moskva camera turn out. I talk more about the camera, but I'm just like, I want to see how it handles what I do with it before I like divulge into any thoughts, which I don't do much of anyway on this channel about any of the tools I use. I do on occasion, but no, that's a very uncommon thing. I tend to keep that separate. And I don't think it'd be... people I talk to in real life about this stuff find it extremely fascinating because of how, like, into it I am. But, yeah, I don't think giving a 30-minute lecture on the Bullseye twin reflex is gonna be the most vigorating thing. They're up there. I can see that, Dutch. Hey, Dutch, you like my new hat?
So good of you to join us.
What's going on?
Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing.
What are y'all doing?
An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur.
Arthur looks so weird wearing this hat.
It surely is.
Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur. just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me. Besides, it's perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone.
I like how the music is totally fine up until the point we get to Dutch. I don't know how much it came in through the capture, but on my left ear, just that negative vibe tone that is used throughout the game when something is very wrong played.
We'll blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass.
Yeah, it's still going on right now. It's a track. It's not just a little noise.
So, you're using them? No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial.
In my old videos that were in my old streams from 2019 of this game that I did, which was my original file post-game hunting. It was like 8 videos of me just exploring around and hunting and stuff. It was pretty chill. They were kind of fun to do. The music that is playing now played at a... It plays throughout the game, but I remember this vividly in a spot that is a train tunnel in the woods, and it freaked the shit out of me because this music has very specific cueing, and it generally only cues when there is something very, very wrong in a sequence or an area. Like the mass psycho killing stuff when you find the serial killer. Like when you find serial killer moments in the game, like randomly out in the woods, you find like the body parts and stuff, this music is playing.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
Maybe there's a serial killer thing here?
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire. I sent for some of that dynamite you and Bill commandeered in Van Horn. Good work with that, by the way. Bill played drunk. The perfect man for the job.
This reminds me of Assassin's Creed Valhalla when you find one of those cursed areas and there's the crows everywhere.
Yeah. After all those years, hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See? We're tying up the loose ends, Arthur. One by one.
Sure, Dutch. Sure.
Okay, let's go, Arthur.
Yeah, no, this seems to be for this event. The audio is just picking up. What is this doing here? Weird.
The detonator's by me. Here. My spotter will let us know when they're near. They're coming now. Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur?
No, I got it.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
There they are. Looks like more than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here. Okay, they've passed the first charge. If we blow it now, we should have them trapped.
Put your hands up! You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy.
No, you're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move. No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friend's gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friend's fired first, soldier!
Yeah, this went well.
My father won't be happy about this.
You're the one who started this, kid. You think this wasn't gonna happen?
There's another patrol in the rear. Take them.
Fight then, boy! This time you pay for what you've done.
We will kill you all if that's what it takes.
Baby's enough!
Look out! They're coming up! All right.
Man, the accuracy on this thing kind of sucks. You think it's bad?
You fools, you damn fools! It's the army! It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out.
Move now. We have to move now. Search these men quickly, then we move.
This is crazy. Why aren't we getting out of here? They might have information on them that'll help our friends with their cause.
We need anything my father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
Okay, that was really weird.
Yes?
He just zooped into place.
From New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids. Keep looking. Shit! Everyone! Keep your heads down! We're trying to get out of here!
Too many of us! You want to fight?
Where did you come from?
What do we do? This is a lot of men!
Just hold your ground! Surrender, and they'll hang you all!
That dude ragdolled really hard.
We'll shoot you some space!
Yes! We need to take out that cannon!
Up the hill! The cannon! Take out the spotter off!
Right in the balls. Got his cannonballs.
Where's Peta?
Damn, they're sending riders from the fort. We need to leave.
But where's Peta? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan. I'm trying. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing. It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me. I'm worried about folk. I know.
Oh, God.
We should go. Where's Eagle Flies? Run, son! Run! Come on!
They got bloody cannons.
In a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now! What about Eagle Flies? We gotta go, Arthur. Come on! We need to ride hard. Stay with me. Left here, into the trees. Okay, let's dismount here. We won't get the horses down this path.
Why not? It looks fine.
All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil. Shit. I guess not. Get behind something.
From where? Okay.
Come on, let's see if there's a way out through here.
What? How is Dutch? I would, but the skibbity beep bop badoo Scatman John. What? Why? He was right behind me. This game. I don't even have Hamish's hat anymore.
Let's see if there's a way out through here.
Oh, you went this way. I thought you went down the other way. All right. Follow Dutch, I guess.
Bad move. Let's keep going. Follow the path. It's got to spit us out somewhere. I think I prefer the other.
This is actually like one of the weirdest moments for me because now I'm the one wearing Dutch's hat. Hey Dutch, look, I'm you. I got the plans and everything. I am a gentleman. Oh, come on now. Not now. No, no, no. No, no. Yo. Okay.
We gotta keep going.
Hey, look, Dutch, you're you.
Behind us. Hold them off.
Arthur, what are you aiming at? Arthur, what are you aiming at?
Let's drill these. There
Alright, Dutch, if that's what you want. Yeah, that was insane.
Well, Arthur,
Put your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
okay. Okay. Follow my lead. I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here. Put your hands up!
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man, those men they killed, they were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here!
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's a waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight.
Alright, here we go. Now it's survival. Hey, Dutch, I didn't know we were going to Splash Mountain.
Come here, big boy. Oh, I got you. You're okay. Oh, you're okay. What a mess. I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken. Taken or killed? Well, we can't go find out. No, not now. Charles, we'll send him. Where is he? He's probably back at camp. Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up, then go meet him up at the reservation. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur. Have faith.
Have some faith, son. The delusional fool. Well, we lost Hamish's hat. Dutch has continued being insane. Where are we going now? We have Charles up at the reservation in the John mission where we blow up the bridge. Charles mission is when we're going to do Charles. We're going to go up there and do Charles mission next. It's when we attack the fort. Oh, right. Since I talked about the Douglas St. Denny book, whoever that guy is, that kind of, it always bugs me when it's like, I don't get to find out exactly who wrote a book. I'm very much into knowing who the people I read up on, like, who they are. But this guy just, even as a photographer, he seems to be, at least on the internet, he's an unknown. Just a forgotten unknown of the 80s and 90s. No examples of his work anywhere aside from the books. So I just have to take it at that. But I also have a new release photo book that I'm looking forward to. It comes out at the start of November. That'll date this. Yes, it's a few days before Halloween while I'm recording this. And it's the new book by Roger Deakins, who has been the cinematographer for a lot of movies, a lot of well-known movies. You can look him up on Wikipedia if you want. He's fairly well-known. Worked with Wes Anderson and a bunch of other guys. A lot of other guys. And something is on my left. What is it? There's just some guys up there. Okay. Random. I don't really care too much to go over there, so sure. But yeah, Roger Deakins. I'm picking up the new release of his monogram Byways. It's been out for a year or two, I think, as a hardback book, but this is the paperback edition. But this is the limited edition paperback edition. There's only 50 copies being made, and I've pre-ordered one of them, so I know I'm getting it. It'll come with like an art card of his that's been signed and stuff like that. I'm curious to see his work. I have another book. I want to look at... I'm going to my bookshelf real quick. What book was this? I have another monogram of a photographer who did black and white. It's a black and white book, but this one's also black and white that I already have and I got years ago. It's not very good. Like the image, the work in it, the actual images are good. The book itself is really cheaply made. I'm just going like full in on my stuff, and if you are here for it, thank you. If not, sorry. The book that I already have that looks to be kind of similar, although different subjects, is called Dodged and Burned. Seminal rock photography from 1976 to 1984. It's a photo book by Brian Shanley, who covered a lot of musicians during the mid-70s to the mid-80s. And the photos in it are all right. It's very much, I have a camera, I'm going into these clubs with these guys who happen to be performing there, and I'm going to take a bunch of pictures of them and see how that goes. It's very much club photography in that way. And the images are pretty good. There's Iggy Pop, there's David Bowie, John Cale, Mick Ronson. There's a lot of bands that died very quickly. I think that's more interesting, is that there's a lot of bands in this book that had like an album, or they had like an EP, or they were well known locally and such. Gang of Four, The Rockettes, A Certain Ratio, Tev Falco, The Modettes. Yeah, there's just looking through this. Oh, you got a picture of XTC in here too from 1980. That's nice. Park West Chicago. I've been to Park West. DNA, The Romantics, I wonder if they had anything to do with the new romantics movement from the early 80s. But yeah, my problem with the book, the images in it are great. The problem with it for me is the formatting. It seems really slapped together. There's a lot of blank pages in the book. The dialogue that Brian or whoever, either him or whoever he had write this, is kind of shoddy. There's a lot of misspellings. And it seems like something that was kind of half, it has like a half effort of itself. There's some images of Bauhaus in here. Shrapnel. Echo and the Bunnymen. Yeah, it's a good book if you want to see some quality club era performances of some of these musicians. Some of them are very big and well known, and some of them had like an EP or an album and then they just disbanded or fell apart really quickly. So it's a nice little catalog of music and photography, but I don't really think it's that great of a book just because the formatting's... Like, I made a book back in 2019 as a demo prep for learning the production of making a photo book, and it's better than that, and that's kind of sad. I don't know, man. But yeah, look it up. Brian Shanley, Dodged and Burned. It's a good book. It's all right. The images are what counts, and I think those are great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Roger Deakins' new book. It looks like it's formatted better. I'm vaguely familiar with his work. I've seen his work through his cinematography, but his photography, I'm not as familiar with. He's not much of a influence on me at all. So I got this because it was frankly rather cheap. It cost me about $10, but this is also made in a very low quantity, and I don't think people are really looking for this book. So I'm more just interested in general to see, what's this guy's photography itself like? And the fact that it's a limited edition with a sign print, a sign print's always nice.
Hello, Charles. Thank you for coming. Of course. The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Yes. Why I came.
He's in his tent.
Sure.
I'll wait for you here.
Hello?
Come in. Mr. Morgan, I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's mean.
How is your father?
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
My son probably wishes the same to me.
I doubt that.
I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason.
Well,
what should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. In any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the Army are worse than any point in the last 5 years. I'm sure he means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you? Come on, let's go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a
I just broke a vase.
Follow me.
Sorry about your valuable items. I'll teach Bill how to do clay stuff so we can make another one. We'll create a kiln. We'll bake it. We'll harden it. It will be fixed. Pottery. That's the word. Pottery. I was like, what's the word for making vases and pots and stuff? Pottery.
Get the horses across the river. I found a route that should get us in fairly close. If we wait until late enough, there's a place we should be able to sneak in around the back.
Okay, whatever you think. I trust you.
No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay.
I left 2 canoes downriver in case we need another way out of there.
Okay, good.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
It ain't just on Dutch. We all went along with it.
He saw eagle flies burned hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rains Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation. Pull Dutch out of the place he's in. Well, I like Rains Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rains Fall is in a tough situation, and as for Dutch...
I gotta try. I own that at least.
You feel that? There's rain on the wind.
I know. Listen, Charles. If it goes bad in there, you get yourself out. You got more to lose.
No. Come on. Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but I saw a doctor. It's pretty bad. But it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die. Hmm? We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends. The others, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? More vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way, just keep your head strong. We're close now. Are you all right?
I think so.
That current's strong. Up here. Follow me.
You were right about the damn rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there. The Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be nice. Easy!
Sorry, dude.
There it is.
All right.
Should be fun. Let's get ourselves hidden and wait till it gets dark. Over here. I guess this is it.
I guess it is.
Let's keep quiet. We'll try and find our way in. Main thing is that they don't hear us. You ready? Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out.
It gave me a shitty gun.
Look around.
Hold on, Charles. Even if it fails the mission because of this, I'm sorry. Arthur's like kind of glitching in his feet here from what I'm trying to do. 1 second, game. Let me have this. Yeah, let me have my pistols, but not my rifles for some reason. Trying to run back to him. Alright, it seems to have let me do it. Nice. I was hoping it wouldn't void me out, like, oh, you didn't follow Charles. Charles has been abandoned.
Guards up front. If you take one, I'll take the other. Nice and quiet.
Well, I don't have the bow anymore, so I'll try to use the knife.
Okay, come on.
It seems to have worked, so. Alright. I'll keep the knives on hand.
There's a guard right above us. He's moving. Come on. Good. Let's keep moving. Wait. Shh. Wait. Two more. One in the tower, one on the ground. Same as before. You take one, I got the other. Good. Just a bit further on here. This is the spot. Guard up ahead. Have you got a shot on him?
You go, Charles.
You got the bow, I'll let you do it.
Okay, Arthur, come on.
Shit. Another guard on the walkway. Are you taking him?
No need to waste an arrow on him. Use your knife.
You deal with him.
All right.
Oh, what the crap? It gave me the bow again, randomly. I guess after that cutscene.
What are you waiting
Hold on.
for? Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I guess after the cutscene of us climbing up the wall, it gave me the bow back. That's kind of beans. Hold on, I want the arrow back. You never watched Lord of the Rings? You take the arrows back after you use them.
Wait. I'll make sure the tower's clear. Come on. We're good. There's a guard out front. You take him. I'll cover back there.
I've got this one.
Cells should be just down this way. Damn it. There's more out front. Go up the tower and see if you can cause a distraction.
Try to put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire.
Arthur, I have no idea what you're doing. I like that. I shot it and instantly got it back because it was right next to me. What are you talking about? You wanted me to shoot the light. You blew my cover from what? That only happened after I hit the lantern. You wanted me to, dude. Dude. What? I don't understand.
We'll never get past these guards. Get up that tower and try to distract them.
I just have to shoot a lantern. Nice. Can't aim from here. There we go. I'm trying, dude.
In here. Follow me.
Arthur Morgan? Charles? Is that you?
Yeah, it's us. We're here to take you home to your pappy. He's kind of mad at you. Just a little bit.
Come on. Your father sent us.
My father, he told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
Of course not.
You okay?
Sure. Enjoy being tortured. Clears the mind.
If you say so. Whoa, whoa.
I take it this guy would love My Chemical Romance in Linkin Park. Maybe Slipknot, who knows? I shot his hat. Arthur, what are you doing? He's like listening to the left for some reason when I do that. Yeah, he's not well focused for so he's like wobbling back and forth. Is there any dynamite anywhere?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Let's use this thing.
Nice. Oh, you shot my horse in the head as it was trying to eat a cracker. Ooh, you interrupted snack time, fool. There goes your hat. There goes your face. There goes your face. Neither of you fools will ever eat a snack again. All right. I am biting my lip.
Yeah, we have to get rid of them, Arthur. You deal with them. I'll get the boats ready. Ah! Come on. Get in here. Oh, thank you, Fred. Quick, get in the other canoe. Let's go, Arthur. Get in, Arthur. Well, we made it this far. Let's get out of here.
They'll pay for this. They'll wish they killed me when they had a chance.
Let's just get you to safety first.
It's like Dutch said. They only have power when they're allowed.
Well, Dutch says a lot. This is some swell. Watch yourself. Need is one of us going in. Believe me, that ain't my plan. Damn it! We got more of them on the riverbank. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Give me a gun. I can help.
Just keep your head. On your right, Arthur. The water should be calmer ahead. We just need to keep going.
I have no idea what's going on right now. It's not like letting me get back in the boat, which sucks. I'm just trying to stay in the boat to follow Charles as much as I can at this point. I'm amazed at this pistol's range. Hey, this is where we jumped off with that one dude who was selling those snake oils that were killing people way earlier in the game. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the boat like this the rest of the way if I can. Because I don't know how this is gonna go, but I want to keep following Charles. Yeah, I kind of thought something like that might happen. They got too far ahead of me, yeah. Yeah. It just wouldn't let me back into the canoe for some reason. I wasn't getting a prompt to be able to. Oh, we have to do the whole thing over again? Yeah, I'm turning off the lights in my room as well because it's kind of hard to see with how dark it is. That's better.
This is some swell. Believe me, that ain't my plan. On your right, Arthur.
Okay, this time we did not fall out.
We need to get as far away from the fort as possible.
I will say this is going a lot faster with a paddle. We were right at the end, too.
I think we lost him. Come on.
You okay, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm right as rain. How are you?
I'll be fine in a day or so. I heal fast. Colonel Favors won't be too happy with your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
I'm Frank. Let me take you back to your father.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Yeah.
Now I'm just wagering, do I want to keep going or not? What does the mission map look like at the moment? Because it is fairly late for me now. We got the mission with John, and I think... Let's go do that. Let's go do that. We'll wrap up with the John mission for today, and I think we'll be very much at the end of a lot of Arthur's story. I honestly forgot there was this much story after Saint Denis. After Guarma? I totally forgot. It's like I vaguely remember all this stuff, but not really. I'm gonna stock up on stuff since we're here in Valentine.
Been a while since you came through town, ain't it? Got everything you need. Have a look.
Now, let me see.
Good doing business with you.
Just buy everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy. All right. I'll let you look around some more.
Nah, I'm all good, dude. See you later.
Thanks, partner.
Let's go to the gunsmith, get some more ammo.
Wow, been a while since you've been back, hasn't it? What can I do for you?
Let's have a look in here.
It's yours now.
That should be good. Thanks for your assistance.
Nice morning, ain't it, mister?
I was wondering if he was still over here. Yeah, he is.
Hey, buddy.
Mickey, how's it going, man?
Hey, friend. Long time no see. You don't look so well, friend. You okay?
No, not really.
Oh, that's too bad, buddy. They told me I was dying, only I never did. You ever die, friend? No. Of course not. Of course you didn't. But, well, we're all gonna die.
I guess so.
I mean, yeah. This guy's...
I'm sorry I always say dumb things.
Nah, you're fine, man.
I'm a dumb fella. You're smart, and you're dying, and I'm dumb, and I ain't died yet. And, well, here's the thing. I never was in the army, friend. I told folk I was, but I lied. I don't know why I did. And now I feel better. But, well, here's another thing. You, well, you've always been, or you've mostly been nice to me. At least you spoke to me. And now, you're dying. And I'm real sad. Real sad. Sure ain't fair. Ain't fair at all. I'll miss you, friend. You're a good man.
You're a real one, Mickey.
Morning to you.
All right. Well, we said goodbye to Mickey.
Read all about it. Read all about it.
This wind's gonna blow my roof off.
You stay away from my woman, you son of a bitch!
Huh.
You keep this up, no one's gonna bet either of us.
Think I'll have another drink and then go see your wife.
Okay. I'm guessing that's the event that I, like, rode through town and ignored last time.
My friend, you there?
Oh, I did this one back on stream years ago.
Yeah? What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously.
I believe I did it with
look
John.
like
Yeah, I
that
did it with
big
John
sock
instead,
there, but
though.
'tis no matter. Can you help?
Maybe.
See, even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child. I apologize, sir, for his smell. Why don't we come back here, to somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William Tell.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
Oh, I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
Okay, then. Listen, just make sure everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
All right, Arthur, shoot the bottles off these twinks' heads.
Okay.
Don't think too much about it. Just good job, sir. I didn't bat an eye. You got it. That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course you did, and we all know you're hardly sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir, please.
What?
Smaller.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best. As long as she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh,
duress.
you boys are so silly.
Now is as good a time as any. Go for the nose. Nothing to fear at all.
Come on. Now aim that over here.
Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir, and this time you'll kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps, Helen.
Silence, you blackguard. Sir, shoot the wretch.
You guys are insane.
Shoot away, sir. My
Ooh,
bottle
that could have
is
misfired badly.
At least I have brains.
Why, I must be the bravest man. Excellent. Whew. Now do one while I hop.
Do one while I turn somersaults. Shoot me.
Oh, give me the gun. Let me shoot him. For all mankind.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come along.
Oh, no, there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
Boys, you are too much.
People.
Before I eat all these chops myself.
Hey there. You're just stealing living, ain't you?
All right, now let's go back to John. Blow up the train. And see where that leaves us. I ordered these a while back, but I recently finally got the first two albums from Melt on vinyl. I actually like this track that's playing in the background of the game right now. It is called The Fine Art of Conversation. But yeah, I was just trying to listen to it a bit. Melt is a scientific. They sound scientific. They're a psych rock band that, to me, sound kind of like a mix of. They're pop rock mixed with kind of a Polynesian twist. It's kind of spacey, smart sounding psych rock, and I really enjoy their music a lot more than Pond or King Gizzard or Tame Impala or anything like that. Those are all great musicians that I like, but Melt is one that I really just enjoy listening to constantly. And I finally got both their first album, Swim Slowly, and their new album that came out a few months ago, Eternal Embers. on vinyl, so I'm glad about that. I also got a signed print of the cover art of Eternal Embers from the band, which was very nice. And I'm also going to see them soon at a concert they're holding. I don't know where we're supposed to be meeting John. Oh, right here at this station, okay. So, we'll see how that goes. I've been paying attention to their recordings because they use Instagram quite a bit, and they post constant like videos, short videos of their performances at other venues. And I'm not big on flashing lights. I have a bit of photophobia. Ironic for a photographer. I just don't like flashing lights and things like that. And I'm a little sad to see that they are using quite an amount of that at their performances. So if I do not like it or cannot handle it, I will probably just leave. So we'll see. I'll be sad if that happens, but I gotta take care of myself, you know? All right, John, where are you?
Arthur, how you doing? Nervous? But I've been nervous for a while. I had a lot of time to think in that jail, and I feel like I just don't know Dutch no more.
You ain't the only one.
And this plan to get us out, it just feels, I don't know.
Like he's stringing us along, I know.
Yeah, don't smoke next to the dynamite.
Cold blood, revenge. We all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy it now. It's like he just wants to create more enemies, more chaos.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I love Dutch. He saved me a long time ago. I feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this.
But what about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but...
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
And now?
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
Yeah, come on. Help me with the rest of this.
Well, it looks like we finally found our calling in life.
Railroading.
Let's ride this thing out onto the bridge. There's a spot about a third of the way across where we can get down underneath and plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
Sure, let's get this over with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. More enemies, more chaos. I mean...
Hold down X as Arthur pushes the bar down. Release it as he raises it. I'm trying that and it's being kind of jank. It's working now. It wasn't working back there for some reason.
All right, stop. Here's good.
We sure got a lot of this stuff.
We'll need it. I'll climb down there, you lower the crates.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Got it?
Ready when you are. I'm at the bottom of the ladder, here to your left. Okay, you should be good there. Let's get moving here, Arthur. All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Okay, good. Grab the other one.
John, you check a train schedule to see if there's a train coming or not.
Start lowering it, Arthur. Nice and easy. Got it. All right, come down here and help me plant this stuff. Okay, grab yourself a bundle from the box. The bridge is wired to the detonator. We need to attach each of those bundles to the fuses. There's one on each of the main support beams. Okay. Okay. I should go get the hand cart ready. You okay to finish off down here? Sure. Go on. I can handle the rest. I'll see you up there. This better work.
Yeah, we'll see. I know the bridge blows up. I don't know the chaos that ensues.
How you doing down there?
I'm doing fine. Just leave it to me.
These are mine in charge. They ain't easy to come by. If they don't do the job, nothing will. Shit! I think I hear something coming, Arthur! Train! Arthur, get up here quick!
We're gonna have to pedal this thing out of here. Great.
Come on, quick! Pump this stupid thing as hard as you can. Let's go, let's go. Just get to the end of the bridge and jump. It's right.
I was gonna say, I don't think this is working. That was a pretty weak collision that just happened there. They all just kind of ragdolled. That was funny. Very awkward looking. Yeah, I am doing that, man.
Let's go, let's go. Just get to the end of the bridge and jump. Get ready to jump. It's right on us, come on.
I love how slow the train was going for us. Look how fast it's going now.
Thank you. No problem.
That was a very jank sequence.
Come on. Let's go blow this thing up.
All right. One last train.
I think the line held. You want the honors? Sure. Well, I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants. Well, let's hope so. You really think that that'll draw attention away from us? I guess we'll see. Tell the truth, I ain't even sure I fully understand Dutch's plan with all this. Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go. What about loyalty to everything? You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. All I ever believed in. Well, not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back. I'll think about it. I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? for an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself. Me? I need a vacation. And Dutch has all the money for safekeeping.
You know something? Abigail thinks she might know where some of that money is.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me. And we'll find out just who and what we should be loyal to.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
Alright, I think that's it for today. Looks like we've wrapped up all of the side missions with Arthur that are available. And all that's left is to go talk to Dutch and go to the oil fields. So next time, we will continue and see the climax of Arthur's story, and we'll see how far we get with John's. So thank you for watching. This is a special game. And now we're wanted. I guess we're not wrapping up entirely yet. I can't see anything in here. I am looking over my computer now to... I literally... my screen on my TV is pitch black. I'm looking at my computer and I can see inside the cave now. That's how dark it is. Oh, this is weird watching another monitor to traverse this game. I hope that's not a train. It's not. It is the tunnel exit, but... Looking at this on my TV, it's like the gateway you see before you go to heaven. It's just the brightest light ever. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that dynamic lighting, man. It truly is amazing how beautiful this game looks, given its age already. It's not the oldest game, but it's still kind of... It blows my mind how nice this all still is. Because you look at a lot of PS5 or Xbox Series X games, there's some games that come out on PC that are brand new, and they still don't look as good as this. Honestly, just a lot of PS4 games in general, just normal PS4 games, still look nicer than a lot of games you'll see on the PS5. Maybe not in resolution, but in the lighting, in the art direction, in the quality of the graphics themselves. A lot of games just look a lot better on PS4. That is a funny little tangent I can kind of go on. I guess we'll try to go towards the camp a little bit, but while I wrap up. You look at the specs and the art direction and quality. Is this the house with the meteorite? No, this is still just another random house, and the horse has jumped over the cliff, and we are now stuck here. Congratulations, horse. But there are some games, going back a few generations, there are some games that look better on the original Xbox than their Xbox 360 ports, which is weird to think about, but that's actually kind of true. If you look at Burnout Revenge on the original Xbox versus its 360 version, the 360 version is not as... It lacks a lot of the dynamic lighting, and graphically it's not as impressive as the original Xbox version, which is weird, but that's just the case. I know some Switch and Wii U games kind of have that similar situation where there's just a little bit more crust around the edges with some of the Switch ports. And I'm still hazy whether or not if Breath of the Wild runs better on the Switch or the Wii U. That guy's gonna eat his toes. But yeah, I ramble. I'm tired. I need to sleep. Sleep time. So thank you for watching, and have a good night. I'm gonna walk up to the camp right here and just see if anything happens or not.
She's dead. Well, I'm glad she shot her. She deserved it. And truth be told, I never liked her anyway. And she betrayed us. You don't know that. She told us. She was in love. She would have said anything.
Place is on edge.
Who knows what she did or didn't do? She had to go. It's bad, but...
Dilly, I do believe you got a cold heart.
Now, you know that ain't true.
Nah, yours is just full of alcoholness.
But I'm scared. Me too. Me too. Always something around here.
Yep. All right. Hey, look, it's the 3 people who are cool. And then all the people who are not. And then we got Uncle.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, I forgot, you're the one who's drunk all the time.
Look who it is. Oh, Arthur. Big, tough Arthur. You wanna know something, Arthur?
What?
I don't know.
Don't know. I had something to say. I did.
Take it easy, Karen. On the hooch.
Why? Because a good, sober life will bring me peace and contentment? What a crock of shit this world is.
All right, and now have a good day, Uncle. You good? Uncle's just chilling. Uncle's with us. He's cool. All right, we're not going to start this till next time, but thank you for watching. We'll begin this mission of insanity and betrayal next time. Have a good night.